Hello everyone and welcome to my Bachelor Nation official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and gives this video a thumbs up. American Idol Season 23's runner-up. Despite failing to win the crown in the most recent season of the reality singing competition, John Foster has made significant professional advancements. According to the most current updates from the young country artist circulating, he recently announced a large show on a special occasion. So what did he reveal? John Foster finished second on American Idol Season 23. As American Idol viewers witnessed at the end of Season 23 of the renowned reality singing competition, it all came down to a final vote between Jamal Roberts and John Foster. Jamal ultimately won the season. However, John Foster has been winning big since the show's finale. Fans of American Idol are usually intrigued about what performers do after leaving the show, and John Foster has certainly taken advantage of the opportunity. He struck the ground running as soon as his concert journey concluded, and he is already selling out shows on some of the largest stages around. Fans who have been following John Foster's career since his second-place finish on American Idol will know that he has appeared at CMA Fest and just made his debut at the Grand Ole Opry in Nashville, something that many musicians wait their entire life for. According to the most recent updates from John Foster, he recently made another huge news to share with his increasing fans, and there's even more for his listeners to look forward to. Foster stated, "I'm overjoyed to announce that I will be performing on my absolute favorite stage, the Grand Ole Opry, to celebrate my 19th birthday on July 9th. In addition, on August 21st, I will once again share the Opry stage with one of my favorite musicians, Jamie Johnson. If I haven't said it already, thank you for bringing me here." American Idol fans react to a major announcement from John Foster. Since finishing second on Season 23 of American Idol, John Foster has really taken off. Right away, he is proving that you don't have to win everything to have the career you desire in music, and he is gaining a lot of new followers with each of his performances. When John Foster stood beneath the shimmering lights of the American Idol stage during the Season 23 finale, he had no idea just how rapidly his life was about to change. The air buzzed with anticipation as Ryan Seacrest held the envelope that held the name of the next American Idol winner. Fans across the country had voted in droves, captivated by the season's two final voices, Jamal Roberts, whose soulful artistry had stirred hearts, and John Foster, the young country sensation with a golden tone and quiet charm that had drawn comparisons to Luke Bryan and early Tim McGraw. John stood tall beside Jamal, his signature cowboy boots planted firmly on the stage floor. Though he had admitted in earlier episodes to feeling nerves like anyone else, there was a composure to him in that moment that went beyond his 19 years. As Ryan revealed that Jamal had won the title, John smiled, wide, grateful, and unmistakably at peace. It would later become clear that this runner-up finish wasn't a defeat. It was merely the opening act. In the days following the finale, while Jamal navigated the flurry of post-win media appearances, John Foster took a different route. He flew straight to Nashville, Tennessee. For years, he had dreamed of moving to Music City. Now, with the kind of exposure American Idol could only grant once, he knew it was time to make every minute count. Within a week, he'd signed with a well-connected management team and booked studio time with respected country music producers. The name John Foster was trending in country music circles. Fans who had followed him throughout American Idol remembered his earliest audition, how he'd walked into the room in a denim jacket, guitar in hand, and brought Katy Perry to tears with a stripped-down rendition of Humble and Kind. From that moment, viewers connected to his authenticity. There was something strikingly unmanufactured about John. He wasn't trying to be a star, he just wanted to sing songs that told the truth. Within 3 weeks of the Idol finale, John announced he would appear at the 2025 CMA Fest in Nashville. Though many assumed he'd perform on a minor stage as part of the festival's Rising Talent section, fans were stunned to discover that he'd been invited to play a prime evening slot. His set, which included a mix of covers and a few original songs he'd written during his teenage years in Amarillo, Texas, was met with overwhelming applause. Among the crowd were industry executives and agents, one of whom described John's voice as the most emotionally rich male vocal tone to come from Idol in the past decade. But even that acclaim would pale in comparison to what happened next. On June 15, 2025, just 1 month after Idol ended, John Foster made his Grand Ole Opry debut. The announcement came in a quiet social media post. "Can't believe I get to step on the stage. The Opry has been my dream since I was a little boy listening to my grandpa's radio. I'll see y'all there." Fans swarmed to buy tickets, and within hours, the show was sold out. The night of his debut, John stood on the iconic circle at the Opry, visibly emotional. Dressed in a crisp white shirt and navy vest, he began his set with a cover of Vince Gill's "Whenever You Come Around" and followed it with an original song called "Backroad Letters," a ballad inspired by unsent letters he'd written to an old high school flame. By the end of his 3-song set, the crowd was on its feet. It wasn't just admiration, it was reverence. Music critics began to take notice. Rolling Stone Country praised him as a rising storyteller with the soul of a classic country balladeer, while Billboard highlighted his intuitive sense of narrative and melody, rare in someone so young. Record labels began making calls. But amid the whirlwind, John remained grounded. "I'm still just the kid from Amarillo who used to sing on the tailgate after school," he said in an interview. "None of this feels real. I just want to make music that makes people feel something." What truly endeared him to fans, however, was his decision to turn his Opry return into something even more personal. In early July, just weeks after his first appearance, John took to Instagram with another announcement. "I'm overjoyed to announce that I will be performing on my absolute favorite stage, the Grand Ole Opry, to celebrate my 19th birthday on July 9th. The post instantly went viral. Fans were touched by the sincerity of the gesture. It wasn't a flashy arena tour or a television special. It was the Opry. It was tradition. It was John staying true to his roots. Tickets once again sold out, and this time, the atmosphere felt different. It wasn't just about his music, it was a celebration of the journey, the quiet cowboy from Texas who, even after falling just short of a national title, had become a headliner in his own right. On the night of his birthday, the Opry House was bathed in golden light. John's parents sat front row, visibly teary-eyed, as he took the stage in a deep green button-down and sang with a reverence and warmth that captured the room. One of the highlights of the evening was his duet with country legend Vince Gill, who surprised him on stage for a performance of "Go Rest High on That Mountain." Later that night, backstage, John's team surprised him with a custom-made birthday cake shaped like an acoustic guitar. He laughed, hugged every staff member he saw, and said the night had been better than anything I ever dreamed as a kid. Thanks for watching. If you likes this video, do not forget to subscribe to my channel and do not miss any update.